Hello friends, it's Market Wednesday and I'm going to show you some of the yummy things that I bought from the markets today. I'm on a mission to inspire mums and families to really look at their food and where their food comes from and just do small little upgrades where you can to just try and get the most healthy food into your children. So those that know my story, I got into this in a big way because both my sons have food allergies, and when I found out they had allergies, I was all about asking lots of questions why that was the case. And so what I have discovered over the years is that our food system, quite frankly, is quite toxic. There's an unprecedented level of toxins in our environment, and then that affects the way that our children grow. It affects all their building blocks, it affects their brain function, their mood, you name it, it affects everything. So that's how I got into food as medicine. I've always been really interested in health. I haven't always been healthy, but I've certainly been chasing health. And as I get older, I get more healthier because I want to be the best version of myself for my kids. So look, this is $100 worth of organic food. I wouldn't say that it was cheap today because I really sourced out the best I could find. Look, there's even a little bug on that there, so you know that that hasn't been sprayed. So one of the things I've discovered, I've been out and about interviewing organic farmers, and I've discovered that, you know, this glyphosate and these chemicals that they put on our food really are toxic. They block the shikimate pathway, which is a pathway that plants have, not humans, but that delivers the nutrients. So basically the soil that your food is grown in really matters to the nutrients that you are then going to absorb. So if you're wanting more vitality, more vibrancy, more health, you need to source food that comes from people that love the food, care about the soil, and look after and nurture the soil. So it's really fascinating, and I've started a very basic garden in my backyard, but it's all about just getting connected with the earth and connecting with the soil. You know, where the most nutrient dense food comes from. And I want to encourage everyone to just grow something, whether it's a tomato plant, a mint, you know, basil, whatever. Just grow something and get your hands in the dirt, get your children out there, and just sort of get connected with nature. Because, you know, what you'll find is the more you eat this kind of food and the more you get connected with nature, the more your body craves it and wants it. Like today I bumped into a few people that I hadn't seen at the markets for ages, and one of the ladies had actually taken the day off work. She said she hadn't been feeling well because she hadn't been getting her organic food. So she'd really prioritized it, and she was like, I've just got to get this food. So now she's looking at trying to change her whole roster just so she can get to the markets and get this food into her. So, you know, Hippocrates said over 2,500 years ago, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And if you are eating food that comes from farmers that love it and look after the soil, this really is your medicine. You don't need antibiotics. You don't need pharmaceuticals. Like my son is 8 years old. He has had antibiotics once in his life. Now that is so rare for a child of that age. Like I talk to families and their kids, maybe some kids are having at least half a dozen lots of antibiotics every year. Now that kills your gut microbiome. That's killing off parts of you that you are meant to have. Like, we've got it all wrong, people. We've got it all wrong. We've got to get back to nature. You know, so whatever is in the soil, it like becomes your blood. So as you eat this kind of food, that food goes into your blood. And, you know, what's the job of the blood? It's to transport, protect, and to regulate. So, you know, your body is extracting the nutrients out of the food and then sending it to the parts of the body that need it. So that's why you need to make sure there is actually nutrients in the food. And if your food is grown in soil that's been sprayed, there is no nutrients, there is no goodness in it. I can't stress it enough. It is just not, you know, it's just not good enough. It's not clean food, and we've just got to get this stuff into us. So look, there is more of a awareness coming around this now. We've got to support our local farmers. They're out there, they're working hard, they're trying to provide us with the best, most nourishing food available. So, you know, reach out to them. put it in your diary, make sure you get there and get this food into your families. Like sometimes you've just got to prioritise your values. What's more important? Is it more important to spend a little bit more and buy the best apples and buy the best bananas than it is to, you know, take away foods and things like that? So, you know, guys, I just wish everyone the best in health. I think our food system in this country is frankly twisted, and, you know, I want to be a part of the change. I really do. And, you know, my son is healing from his food allergies. He's growing out of them. He's getting, you know, healthier and healthier as he gets older. So, you know, there is hope there. And I really do believe that we can reverse all these feelings we have of discomfort and disease. But it starts with putting the best food in your body. So thank you, everyone, for listening. Adriana, how are you, darling? Thanks for listening. Hope everyone's well, and I will see you soon.